Hello guys, welcome back today. We're going to be talking about Slava Voynov and the potential that he would be signed by an NHL team. Now, we've heard from Slava Voynov himself that he wants to return to an NHL team and he wants to return back to the NHL ice, and he wants to return after 3 years of being with the SKA St. Petersburg of the KHL. And he's gotten some interest from NHL teams, and quite a few of them. I think there's something like 5 or 10, something in that range, which of course we'll get into. But he has some NHL interest, and he has some interest from other teams, which of course is the key to him getting back. And of course, here is where the drama starts. Of course, when he was away, he beat his wife. I think it was more than a few times. And after that, I think he was in jail for 2 months, then fled to Russia to continue his NHL career with, of course, SKA St. Petersburg. And he was last time with the LA Kings. I'm pretty sure he won the Stanley Cup in 2012, and he had a decent stint with them too. So it's definitely not surprising that he wants to return to the NHL. He's getting older, so he's going to be declining in play, but he wants to get back to the NHL. That's the most important thing for him, and I don't blame him. I feel like he can get a roster somewhere. Now, Graviteh will meet with him on a potential NHL return. I think he'll meet with him in a few days, something like that, on how or if he'll be returned to the NHL. And obviously, I think he should not. He's beat his wife multiple times. He's obviously a terrible, disgusting human being. And if Graviteh had any knowledge in here, he would say it to be not allowed. But here's where Graviteh comes in, and I think he'll allow him. Sure, I have a hunch that Graviteh will allow Slava Voynov to return. He has some NHL interest, which of course is another sad thing, but he has some NHL interest, and I think if he were to return, he'd definitely get signed somewhere. He's a terrible person. He's done terrible things to his wife, to other people. He's obviously a garbage person, and he should obviously not be allowed in the NHL ever again, never to step foot in the NHL ice again, never to skate ever close to the NHL ever again. But here we are discussing a possible return for him back into the NHL. And it's kind of sad that we have to discuss this, that he's close to a possible return, which is so sad to me that a garbage person like this, well, the NHL will almost allow him to do it. And if so, I'm not making any assumptions because it can still be blocked, but I feel like Voynov will be allowed, and if the NHL does that, they obviously have a bad rap in front of them. I mean, letting a guy like this, letting a guy who has obviously done this and obviously has been convicted of it, it's just a terrible look upon the NHL and upon everybody else. And it sucks that we even have to talk about this, that we even have to discuss this, because Slava Voynov should not be anywhere near NHL ice ever again, but we're here someday and we're talking about it. Sucks that he has the opportunity, and that's the biggest thing, is that if he's allowed the NHL gave him the opportunity to come back, and with teams looking to have interest in him, those are the biggest regrets, and those teams are the ones that we should point at. Whichever team signs him will definitely go down in my books. Whoever signs him, even if it's my favorite team, the Dallas Stars, I'll still feel like it's a terrible decision. Even with Voynov, he had like a 32-point season, something like that, but that was his best in his career. He's not going to be like a top 4 defenseman for any teams. He's getting older. I think he's like 32 or something like that. He's getting older. He's not really getting any better. I just don't understand why it will really be worth it for any NHL team. Why would NHL teams in general want the guy? That's my biggest thing on why NHL teams even want to think about signing a guy he's not even like a superstar. He's not going to play like a superstar ever again. He's probably a top 6 defenseman at best. And for me, Slava Voynov, he's not even that great, and he's still getting all this attention for what he's done. I think he doesn't deserve it one bit. And it sucks that NHL teams just want the guy in general. I don't know why they do, but they want him. It sucks that they are even discussing this. It's terrible, disgusting, and if any NHL team signs him, it's a bad look on them, it's a bad look on the team, it's a bad look on the franchise, and a bad look for the NHL in general. If Graviteh allows Slava Voynov to get back into the NHL and sign with an NHL team, it obviously does not look good for the NHL, does not look good for the team, and it's just a terrible decision made by everyone to allow this scumbag to be allowed back in the NHL. It's terrible and disgusting that he would even be in contention of getting back, but we're here, and it just sucks. This whole situation in general is terrible, and a guy like him should never be back. There's douchebags in the NHL right now, but some of the guys like that haven't really done anything serious. Slava Voynov has served jail time. He's done serious things, and he should definitely be he should be paying for those consequences. He should have consequences, but getting back in the NHL, that won't be a consequence. That'll be a great thing for him, and I just don't want Slava Voynov. I don't want a guy like that getting rewarded for stuff that he's done. He just does not deserve to get back in the NHL ice, and really does not deserve to get on the ice ever again. And it sucks that any NHL team wants him. It sucks that there was even any sliver of interest in him, but here we are, we're within the NHL, and I feel like even if he does get signed, it'll be an overpayment. The guy's a terrible person, and it'll look bad on the team. I just don't understand why NHL teams want him. I don't even want him at all. And it sucks that a garbage person like this is even in contention, even allowed to be discussed in return to the NHL. This guy does not deserve anything. This guy does not deserve to be even in the NHL ice and far away from it. He doesn't deserve to play hockey anymore for what he's done, and he's getting a contention into playing back in the NHL, and that just disgusts me in general. But it's a terrible situation, and one I hope Gary Bettman fixes, but Slava Voynov is open and he wants to get back in the NHL, which means that some teams will want him, which is, again, as I said, pretty terrible. But that's going over today, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, down below what you think of Slava Voynov, where do you think he'll go, and do you think he should be allowed back in the NHL? And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.